I appreciate you for pausing your life to play this video. I appreciate the views, the likes, and the shares from the last hashtag blind lean the blind video. So this topic has been in the circulation for a while. A lot of people want to know my mom's opinion on having a blind child. So today we're gonna have a phone interview with my mama. Go ahead, ma. Say what's up to the people.
Hey, how y'all doing? Namaste, universe. Namaste. Keep diamond, and I'm here to support my baby boy.
Already, that's a bet. All right, ma. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. So the
Okay,
first,
baby.
the first question I want to ask you is, how old was I when you found out that I had a vision disability? How did you take it when you found out? And did you know it was as serious as it was when you first found out?
Okay. The answer to your first question, I knew you had a vision problem immediately after you came out of me. I knew you had a vision problem. We had such a hard delivery, a labor and delivery, that the doctor had to use forceps. She was a pretty big baby. And when I pointed it out to the doctor's attention immediately after they brought you back from the nursery, after they cleaned you up and everything, and they put you in my arm. I brought it to the doctor's attention immediately. I asked him, I said, "What's wrong with my baby's eye? Something's wrong with my baby's eye." The doctor's response to me was, "Oh, we just had a difficult delivery. It was because of the forceps." He said he'll be okay in a couple of days. He'll be okay. His eyes, because he thought that your eye was swollen and that it was bruised from the delivery procedures. But as time went on, as days went on, weeks went on, your eye was still the same. It was lower than the other eye. So your first doctor's appointment, or the 6 weeks checkup, when I took you to the doctor, I pointed it out to the baby doctor, to the pediatrician, and the pediatrician response to me was that they couldn't do nothing about it at the time if you did have vision problems because you was too young. And so he set me up an appointment immediately when you turned 2 years old. That's when they was able to do any type of procedures that needed to be perceived. Looking in your eye, looking in the back of your eye, just to see exactly what was wrong. So you had your first official doctor's appointment the 1st of March of um, 1992. He was 2 years old. You had your
that
first
was uh
official doctor.
that was 30 years ago yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
First doctor's appointment 30 years ago yesterday. Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
sir.
All right, that's what's up. So oh man, that's cool. So the second question is I'm not your
And
only child.
in retrospect, and let me go back. I apologize for cutting you off. In retrospect, going back on that, I can remember that you was playing. You was playing at your grandma's house. Playing around. She was babysitting you for me. She noticed it as well. And soon you wasn't quite 2 years old yet this time. You was maybe like about one and a half or so. And she noticed it, and she told me automatically. She said, "Antoinette." She said that she was big. She said, "Antoinette." I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "You need to take this baby to the doctor. Something's wrong with this baby eye." And that's when her and I started discussing it. And I told her, I said, "He got an appointment coming up. His first appointment is going to be on March." And she was there for me. She took me to every last one of my appointments in the beginning to get you where you needed to be. So she really helped me out.
Already,
Yeah,
that's a bet. Shout out to grandma.
yeah.
So
Well,
one
your mama.
more time.
Go ahead. I was just finishing. a shout out as well. You know that I love.
So the second question is, you know, well, for the, for our viewers and followers, I'm not your only child. I got two other brothers. So my question is there, if is there a difference in raising a visually impaired slash blind child compared to a sighted child? Is there any major differences or no difference at all?
Yes, it was major differences. You know, it was for me. I can't speak on another mother, but for me, it was major differences because I knew that I had to be the eyes for you because you couldn't see. I knew automatically your vision wasn't like your brother's. I knew that they was going to be okay as far as playing around, doing what they needed to do to grow up, and but you was different because I had to protect you, had to protect your eyes because your eyes were sensitive. You couldn't get dirt in your eyes. There's a lot of sports that you couldn't be participate in because they didn't want balls or equipment to hit you in your eye that would have did more damage. So yeah, it was a huge difference, you know. I kept you by me the whole time, you know that. And anybody who knows me, who knew me at that time when I was raising my children, yes, you was right there with me, and I was a mama bear with you. You know, I had your back, your front, your middle, and everything, and your eyes and everything in between. I didn't play when it came to my baby, and they knew that, and it still holds true to today. Yeah, that part.
That part. All right,
That
so
part.
I just thought of another question. So when it comes to when you was raising me, cuz you still raising me when I was in your household, when it comes to, because I wasn't using a cane then, and what I mean, I just had glasses. Was it hard to explain to people my vision, or did you just leave it at he got poor vision, or no, you didn't get any questions like that? Because I get questions every day, all day. Well, not every day, all day. Every week, I get a question about my vision. Did you get questions like that about me when you was raising me?
No, I didn't get any questions at all. You know, from my peers, from anyone, from my family members, anyone. You know, everyone just assumed that I was just a overprotective parent for you because you was the baby. But if they would have took time out to ask questions, I would have answered questions. But no one ever specifically sat down and asked me any questions about my child, what was going on with my child. You know, whatever they thought or whatever it was, they assumed in their own mind. No one never came to me, you know, in that type of manner, you know, to ask me any questions about it. I just knew I had to do what I had to do for my baby. That's all I knew. And I don't think nobody wanted to ask me no questions. You know what I'm saying? Nobody didn't come up on me like that. Everybody knew, you know, yeah, she's overprotective for him. But that's all they said. They never asked me why I was overprotected. But my inner circle, you know, the family at that time, and you know what I mean, you know, people that I knew, they all they knew was that my baby was glasses and nothing more than that.
Okay. Oh wow, that's crazy. Because what I mean, I tell people, I say, because they tell me, I get it all the time, you don't look blind, and I try to explain to them that blind doesn't necessarily have a look. But I also say, if I wasn't walking with a cane and with sunglasses on, y'all would be able to tell that something was wrong with my eyes. That's just weird to me. They can't tell that something wrong with my eyes because I claim, because I am blind. It's not no claim, but I am blind. But if I was, for a long time I was faking, I was hiding, I was trying to fit in with the sighted world. So I didn't let people know that I had a vision disability because I thought it was going to be looked upon as weakness.
But son, you know, even you as an infant, as a child, growing up to a little boy, to a young man, you never ever, even me being your mom, you never carry the demeanor. of someone that had vision problems. You know what I'm saying? You was always able to maneuver. You was always able to manage when you would go out on your own and do certain things on your own. You know, to my surprise, I didn't know how bad your vision problem was. You know, I didn't know that it was gonna progress and get to be more and more, and eventually you was gonna totally, excuse me, totally lose your eyesight. I never thought that it was gonna ever escalate to that point. But me as being your mother, and when you start becoming a man to your teenage, and I seen how upset that you was about a lot of things, upset about the protection that I had over you. You felt like you was grown, and I was still being smothering as a mother. It was hard for me. It was hard for me out of all my children. It was the hardest for me to cut the apron strings for you. But I knew still I had to cut the apron string as your mom and allow you to grow and to be a man. And I'm so glad that I did, son. That was one of the hardest walkaways I've ever had to do. But I knew I had to do that in order for you. And you did so well. And you still did so well, son, after that. You went off to Chris Cole on your own, to Austin, the School for the Blind. You did that on your own. You accomplished so many other things on your own, son, that you needed to have as a man without being smothered by your mother, son. And I am just so, so, so proud of you. So proud of you. You are one of my biggest heroes. Now that you are a man, the table has turned. You and I, we talk about it all the time. You're like my elder. You help me out a lot where I need to be helped out. And I knew from day one, matter of fact, I knew from conception, I knew from the moment that I conceived you that you was my miracle baby. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that you was special. Not saying that the other two wasn't special, because they are in their own right, but you knew special. Absolutely knew that you was special. I knew you was special, and I knew that you was for a straight up purpose. And you're proving that. You're proving that by having this channel, by being an advocate for blind leading the blind, and helping other children that need the type of help that you needed, and speaking to them and helping them, son. I'm just so honored to be your mother. I'm so honored to be the vessel that got you here. I'm just so honored. Just honored
I,
to be your
I
mother.
appreciate you, man. So
And
my
I am.
my final question is: speaking of the younger generation, well, it's a two-parter question. What what is your advice? Because blind, they don't have a cure. It's 163 different forms of blindness. It's not just total darkness. It's 163 different ways you can be blind. It's not just total darkness. So they haven't came up with a cure for blindness. So there is going to be another blind generation up under me. What is your advice to the mothers, to the young mothers out there that's going through what you went through? What would you tell them about having a blind child that you wish someone would have told you? And the second part is, how did you feel the first time you seen me with the cane?
Okay, to your first question, to any mothers that's experiencing anything like this, I would say, you have to be, definitely you have to pay attention, pay attention to your child, be it boy or girl, do your research, you know, um, be protective, because you're gonna have to be. extra eyes for that baby. You're gonna have to be that baby defense. You know, that baby's gonna go through things and gonna get bullied and gonna get mistreated. And you, as that baby eyes, you're gonna have to be there for that baby. You know, kid, adult, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can talk to a kid in a respectful manner to let a kid know, hey, that's not nice. You know, you don't talk about, you don't teach, you don't know their situation. That's not nice. What if that was you? You know, you still have to be able to communicate in a productive manner, be it child or an adult, because bullying comes in all forms. It's going to come from his classmates, his peers, and it's going to come from the older adults, from the adults as well. So, you know, just be vigilant on, you know, doing your research. Always get a second opinion. Don't just take the first doctor's opinion to tell you what this child needs. Get a professional second opinion, a third, fourth opinion too, if need be. I recommend that. You know, stay strong. You know, just because you have a child with a vision impairment or totally blind, that doesn't mean that that child can't go off and still be successful. That doesn't mean that that child still can't go out and complete goals and dreams. You know, you're going to have to be that child's number one cheerleader. Remind your baby that your baby is still special, you know, and that God loves you. You know, so you're just going to have to be there, be strong. You know, this too shall pass. Eventually, that baby's going to be an adult. That baby's gonna come back to you as an adult and say, "Thank you, mom," or "Thank you, dad," or whatever the situation. Children remember. So yeah, just be there. You know, just be there for your baby no matter what. And then the second answer to your question, the first time I seen you with a cane son, oh my gosh, I was just so proud of you. I was proud. I was so proud of you because I knew that this is what you needed. I knew that you finally had accepted what God blessed you with. You know, when God forms us the way He chooses to form us. And it was just such a delight for me to see you doing your braille, you walking with your cane, you learning. Oh my gosh, I was just so elated. It just brought joy to my spirit. It didn't make me feel sad, bad, uncomfortable in any kind of way. You know, it opens up my brain to want to learn more. You know, you started teaching me about braille and teaching me about the different type of lifestyle of the visually impaired, of the blind people. Man, it was just, I'm just so proud of you, baby. I'm just so proud, you know, that you have your cane, that you know how to walk with your cane, and that it's there for you. It, I was honored. I was very happy for you. I was very happy
That's what's
to
up.
see you with that.
That's what's up. All right. So, do you have do you have a in particular blind story that you can think of off the top of your head to close this video out that you want to share, or do you have any last statements for hashtag Blind Lena Blind and the viewers?
Well, I don't have any lying stories because that was my life, and we just lived our life on a day-to-day basis, and I just care for my son. So my whole life raising you is a story. So I really don't have one particular story in general that I want to reflect on. But what I do want to say is that you, with this advocacy, blind leading the blind, and your Beyonce slash wife slash soulmate slash twin flame, with her living in total darkness. I mean, that's the perfect name for it. Blind leading the blind son. And I'm just so proud of you, how you're there for her, you know, how you help her and how you do things for her and how y'all just mesh together. You know, you and Nay are my number one, like, couple. You know, like y'all is my
they
Beyonce and
call
Jay.
it they call it
You know,
what they call it couple goals. The young
couple
folks.
goals. You know what I'm saying? y'all love is so agape. And literally, your love is blind. Literally, your love is blind. That woman never seen you a day before in her life, and I'm sure the vision that you seen is probably blurry, not quite clear of her. But that doesn't matter. The love that y'all share, oh my gosh. I hope and pray to have a love like that one day. I hope and pray. Y'all are the ones that showed me that what I was going through in my entanglement wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I mean? Y'all woke my eyes up. I mean, okay, but that's another story. We ain't that, but y'all is my ultimate top couple out of all the relationships in the world that I've had the pleasure of encountering. Y'all love stands above the rest. I love you for loving her. I love her for loving you. I don't worry about you like that no more, son, as a mom. I know they got your back. I know they got your back. And I mean, it just is what it is, son. I'm just blessed. I'm just, I wasn't never able to teach you how to be a man. All I can do is teach you how to treat a woman. And you're doing that, son. You are demonstrating that by the way that you love Nay, baby. And I'm so proud of you, son. I'm so proud of you, baby. Me, me.
I can't do nothing but be me, ma, and carry on what you taught me.
And it is what it is, baby. I'm just so proud of you, son. You just fill my heart with so much joy. So, I'm so honored to be part of your life. The hardest thing for me was walking away. But I'm so honored that the Most High allowed us still time to come back and come back together and, grow old together and have fun and, just live, love, and laugh, baby. Just live, love.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm here, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. It's never too late. It's never too early. I'm here for you. I
Yes,
got you.
ma'am. I appreciate you, ma, for coming on here, blessing us with your presence and your story, and to fill in some gaps that people was wondering, but not comfortable enough to ask. I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody. When it comes to that blind word, that's not a cuss word. It's okay to say blind. It's okay to tell people, yes, I have a blind son. You say that proud, like how a gay parent would say, I have a gay son. Yeah, you say I have a blind son. You say that with pride.
Yes.
That's not no cuss
No,
word.
no, not at all. Not at all. Not at all, son. And you still teaching me. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. You allow me to relax and I be hearing your little jokes, your little blind jokes, am I supposed to laugh at that? But I get it. I get it and they funny. So, we ain't tripping on that, baby. I'm like I say, I'm honored.
And speaking of that, I'm gonna end it with a joke. What do you call
I
a
hear you.
what do you call a blind person in polka dots?
Oh, I already heard you tell that joke, son. I don't want to bust out your punchline, so tell me another one. You call that a blind spot.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it.
How you doing today, ma'am? Hola, hola,
All right, I'm finna close it out, ma. Hold on real quick. So I appreciate y'all. I hope the video wasn't too long. I hope it was entertaining. I hope y'all stayed all the way through, and I hope it answered any questions that y'all ever wondered about a mother's point of view on raising a visually impaired slash blind person. So I appreciate you again for pausing your life to play this video. Please like, please share, and if you like the content, please comment so I know you like the content. Once
That part.
again, this is the one eye wonder that make you wonder how I do the things I do. Till next time, keep it positive, keep it forward, keep it safe.
That part.